Hello, hello, everyone. Oh my god, it was working earlier. Welcome to the stream. I died. So this is Arena. You've seen it before. And... oh my god. It straight up crashed. That's awful. I could do it without the model, but... yeah. Alright. Here we are in today, and as you know, we've got like a couple things to do. Didn't nail the 750 quests as much as I would have wanted, but we can definitely get at least a couple packs today. Looking like at least a hot 1, 2, 3. And we'll be able to get there relatively quickly, for at least a couple of them. And then we'll switch over to our white deck that we have, jam a couple nonsense games. I wish that we could collect a couple commons and uncommons faster. Oh. I don't know if we've ever, dealt with Maha before. We got a good hand for it, though. This is kind of all that we would want. We got some protection, we got our ramp, we got something to do, and we got something to do with it if it doesn't die. It will, but it, you know. And the opponent is on the play. That will, of course, make things even more difficult. And they're off the races. I swear to God, our opponent was just reading our commander. Oh. Where did you go? This is fine. Didn't need our commander for shit anyway. Look at me. I am the first player now. And I haven't missed a land drop yet. Opponent is still ramping. We could, if we wait a turn to play the Vaultborn and we just kill the Shieldred now, then we would be able to hold up the protection. And since we have multiple protection things, we may as well. Get in there. Ah. Take it away, opponent. Oh. Vorinclex would bait out the most removal possible. I think, though, Vaultborn is the more sticky thing. Alright, there's the land for next turn. No attacks, we're only at 3-4. We would just die to Massacre Girl and draw on the card. There's the Maha. Do we slam the Vorinclex? I think it's a Calamity kind of turn. Uh-huh. Woo! Since it has the Wither thing, there's not really much that I can do to stop it. We can do this, which is fun. I think that's all that we can do. And we threaten to do it again, which is fun. Alright, we'll discard land. Actually, we've got the Ice Till, so keeping a land is probably fine. And the map. He's tutoring Grimly. Soren Markov. Alright. So that probably sets me to 10 life. Or that. Oh no, my hand. Stuff in there. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get the board wipe off, but things never really go the way you want to. Ruby. Give him a good game. Select a Planeswalker to attack. Face! Face! Phew! I thought that it was going to be a 10 life. Oh, look at the Thunderous debut. As it turns out, one of the oldest combos in this deck. Just friggin' good. Just hit him with Calamity. A mythic. Just Calamity Ball for him, get shit done. So I started a little bit on kind of a food prepping journey. I went ahead and impulse bought some silicone mold things and then scrounged around the house for things that I wouldn't normally make because it makes, you know, more than one serving, and just cooked a bunch of it. So I made a bunch of rice in intervals because my rice cooker is quite small. I made some veggies, had a bag of that. This is gonna go poorly. Especially with them on the play, holy. Made some mashed potatoes, I made a can of beans, and then today made a couple of little burritos using the rice beans and some cheese that I had. Earlier I had just like a little bit of everything, kind of a almost girl dinner kind of thing. A little bit of potato, a little bit of rice, a little bit of fried veggies. Well, on the positive side, we're probably not getting counterspelled here. On the downside, if they cast more than 2 spells, we can't really deal with with Temple Trap, so we're gonna have to go over the top of them with Breaching Dragonstorm. I highly doubt they're gonna whiff and can't find one more thing to do. Unless they decide to hold up counter magic, like a really expensive one, I'm not seeing it. Temple Trap is fine, just not for this matchup. Yeah, it would have been great on the play. Oh, they're just on a beatdown plan. Sure. Do we want to... I guess if we Breaching Dragonstorm, we can hold up the Tyvar stand, which is nice. Primeval Bounties are better in the long run. We don't actually have... Well, yeah, we'll just throw this out. Spin the wheel. That's not what we want. Well, at least we won't get our commander removed. So, how's it going? We hanging in there? Life's going... We're gonna be here for a while. The opponent's gotta think about things. They don't know how to play this deck fast. Oh, okay. Return the Breaching Dragonstorm, it'll be funny. Yeah, alright. Alright, do we Primeval Bounty? I think we just throw down the Dragonstorm again. See what we hit. Sure. Rings fine. Can't attack into that. I wish that I could rearrange. Where was that sentence going? I don't even know. Crack it, motherfucker. Send it to the yard. You're not getting free activations. Really gotta pay a lot of attention to what's going on here. Read every single individual card in the stack in order. What's going on? Why would I do such a thing? I wish that there was a green card that gave me hexproof. Oh, yeah. I guess I don't really have mana to do that anymore. Yeah, not really anything I could have done. Sometimes they throw me against the VV players just for kicks and giggles. I get too high for my britches, and they're just, you know, put them against one of the top tier decks. Reduce his win percentage by an amount. Oh. Before I move further, why don't you open? Bravo Mindbitten. Sorry, Creveo or something. No, because I don't even know what he does, so... We would want to ramp. Dex, really? Like, dude, do you want to, like, board wipe? No, I want to ramp. There it is. Dex, like, but I insist that you board wipe. Yeah. We'll board wipe. Calamity, back in the deck. We will scry specifically for... Okay, I figured it out. My phone was just turning off randomly. That's a bad land to have on top. That's a good land to have on top. Does my commander live? Come on, let my commander live. Oh my god. Boiling Dragonstorm. Oh shit. Sorry, every time that I fight blue, I'm just waiting. Just waiting to get counterspelled. Well, I didn't draw a land, which was kind of important. So, cool. It would have been a tap land, even if I hadn't scryed it, so don't even at me. Wow, we are... If the deck shuffler is not trying to screw us, it's the persons we're being paired up against. Ah, jeez. we want to not get Ruffalo's. We'll draw interaction, it's fine, right? It's not like there's no interaction here. I would like to activate my land, please! Alright, Temple of Abandon, no. Oh my god. It's like... why?
Yep, yep.
Jesus Christ, I was not expecting the actual sound effects. Ouroboros, you say? That's pretty friggin' good. I think I could have rune carved obelisk that turn. That would have been fine. Cycle that. That's fine. Gotta keep the good Ruffalos down.
That's rough, buddy.
He got the entire pack. Bill! Let's see. So we can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we got 8, 8, 7, 6. We could play the trumpeting. No interaction up. Rune carved and trumpeting. Or we could do the primeval herald and take away his forest. Seems like a more impactful play, and I've already drawn all the other non-porous forests. That's 7, so we don't necessarily want to. Has the advantage of keeping them off of Ruffalos for another turn. Whoa. Seems like a pretty good play. So does Steel Hellkite, though. Yeah, let's drop these two. And then we can screw that guy. We'll just hold back for a little bit. Oh, he's back to 5. Put down another 2-drop. Don't deal with the Steel Hellkite, just put down another 2-drop. That's a 4-drop, you dingus. That's not what I wanted. Also, interesting order of that. Plant, okay. Are you gonna feed the head? So we don't need to Trumpeting Carnosaur that. We could Ruby, we could also Glodolius. Glodolius ramps us a little bit too. Give me a manland. That on there. Launch him in. A cruise missile. Activate it for 2. We'll go ahead and station that in there, and go ahead. Go on, opponent. He had all the emotes before. What happened to him? Where did he go? Alright, so the good news is we can get a pack. Well, we could get a deck if we were willing to spend real world money. Alright, it's in the thumbnail. We know what we need. We know what we want. So close. Like green. Wish we had access to hybrid cards. Regardless. So, the bad news is, we can no longer gain expedient progress by playing Ruby. On the positive side, we do have a white deck. Now, white deck will, in fact, get us quick progress. Nah. Oh. This is the moment people mostly go, oh, goddamn it. This guy. I don't think they have a comeback kit. I was willing to bet the entire game on that. Good lord. Hold back the little bun. I guess they know that they're going to be able to replay it next turn. Clearly got nothing better to do. Oh my god. Lands, am I right? He thinks they might only have lands, and we're only going to ever play lands. That was either the weirdest Azusa game I've ever played, or they actually didn't... they just didn't draw anything. Like, literally nothing. How peculiar. Maybe they figured they'd draw a threat eventually. Either that or they have to play Lands Quest. Why am I in the Shadowmoor ones? I should be on the ones from Bloomberg. Also, why am I doing second again? I hate this. Sure. It's Llanowar elves in a trench coat. Holy shit, 3 Llanowar elves.
Let's pound these metal monstrosities into dust.
I don't think that voice line matches with your appearance, sir.
We can do this all day.
You know, it's honestly not all that often that somebody bothers to put a Planeswalker as their commander. It's weird that there's 2. Man, I hope they don't figure out how to wipe just my board. Now I have to ask myself the question, is it worth it to keep going? We are, in fact,
Rally,
just
my
playing
friend.
for, spells cast. Man, if I was the asshole that ran 1 copy of Farewell in my Heir Apparent deck, it'd be gas.
So long as we fight. I welcome all allies.
Oh, that's my commander.
Dark days lie
I
ahead.
wanted that. Maybe he's going for the Hydra/Elves Green Quest. The one that I never bothered to get. Okay, I have not used WhatsApp in so long. And it keeps giving me goddamn notifications that I don't ask for.
You've got us.
Very cool, opponent. You did it. Granted, we're not doing very much exciting things either. Trying to learn how to put apps to sleep, because Sleeping apps. Okay. Let's turn on... WhatsApp. Alright. Hopefully it'll stop giving me notifications or anything like that. So invested in that last game. Our opponent ran 2 points of interaction, and our deck that has literally nothing but the same card in it just folds. Truly, we prey upon those that have no interaction points whatsoever. Yep. Oh, and we get to go first. We might actually have this. Why don't I have my Calamity out? I paid for the damn thing. Sequencing when he did the thing in correct order. And he's got the frickin' Ragavan. Sure thing, bud. That's something that I would actually spend the token on. He won't block. Well, color me surprised. Maybe he doesn't have much burn. Oh, I haven't seen one of those in ages. Flying may be temporary, but the +1/+1 counters are forever. Now, I've seen Tanuki decks pop up before. They can be really scary.
You're not with me. You're with Phyrexia. Here comes the avalanche.
Light will shine.
They can't just pass through. Let them hit. Achievement progress. Nope, nope, nope. Gotta scoop in response to the attack. Granted, I do the same thing if the opponent's not fast enough, but I had to play one more white spell. So I guess I apologize for that. Now I want to play again. Excellent. With their cold steel heart. It's actually not as bad of a card as I always pretend like it is. because it is ramp. Just the fact that it comes down top isn't that big of a deal, honestly. What do you even do? Okay. Hey, stop deck, sure. I don't feel like giving him a number of bunnies. The fact that he didn't hold up counterspell was really...
Rise and seize your destiny!
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't have the flyer, that would be it. I thought the goat was turning it day or night. Oh my god, face is the place. Oh, I wanted to play the other hurricane. Well, I'm just happy that they decided to play that out. Hey, another pack. And Eclipsed Flamekin. And just look at the top 4 cards in your library. Oh, it's one of those. It's not Harbinger. I can't believe it's not Harbinger. Top 8 cards, put up to 2 creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from among them onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library. Okay. Hadn't really considered it till now. It's not the worst, because basically turn 5 you could just drop this. How many 6-drops do we have, actually? So if we were to include that, how many 6-drops do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's creatures, right? Top 8 cards, up to 2 creature cards, mana value 6 or less. Well, we don't really have. We would be getting a 6-drop. That's the only thing we can get. We even took out the elf. So we've got creatures mana value 6. So that is, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1. Okay. That's a lot of misses. I'm gonna be honest. Top 8. I don't think that we can do it. I don't think we can run it. Oh wait, hold on. Was that all of the white cards that I needed to play? Yeah, we're back on 40. Or we're back on creatures. We could just play whatever we want. So we're going back to our favorite deck. On this channel, we have a favorite deck. It is the good one. Been thinking about adding the Tarask to the deck. I had it dropped against me one time, and it just destroyed me. So... Ooh, Ugin. That could be a problem. We'd need to go under the Ugin. The Primordial could help with that. And we got all the ramp. If we can scry into our third land, then this should be fine. Because they don't want a lot of small. Having general removal is going to be good. Yeah, for shit like that. Ruby attacks, because I got a 2-1. See, Cold Steelheart's not bad. Actually, what the heck? I'm not blocking. You go ahead and do... honestly, whatever it is you're doing with that guy. You know what? It might be for the Speedway. Didn't remove the Ruby. Good for us. Let's get another Forest. Take him off Rune Card Obelisk. Yeah, that's pretty good. Seems pretty alright. I'm about to take him off a key to the archive, too. I'm on my devious shit. Send back the forest, it's fine. Alright. 2 interaction points is all that is required to beat most people. Me included, but, you know, most people. If we don't have the hexproof, one of them can set us back a turn or two, so... there's, like, 2 critical turns where we can't afford to have the commander removed. Turn 2 and 3... Doron. Dorn! Okay. So we've got... it's risky. They've got every color... well, they've got both of the good colors to get rid of room card. I guess. I'd bolt the bird if I could. Ruby is a class action... not a class action. A class act? What am I saying? A good example of why bolting the bird is good. Because she is basically the... Ball of omens. Sure. You got it, friend. Okay, we missed the land drop. So... at least we got the combustible. When it reads rune card. No. Alright, how big is my mana curve, do you think? Real low. Dang. My hand's full of threats, too. That's the worst part. We could Chandra for 4. I guess we can't. What do you do? Whenever you attacks or blocks, this is the difference between power and toughness. Sure. Send it. I suppose I didn't really think that through. Well, you know what it is. Sometimes the cards just don't line up correctly. Yep, that's a 5/10. You don't trample or anything, do you? Nope. Well. Bring down the walls of Bossing, say. Do we take this? I don't... We're gonna take this because there's one card in the deck that if we draw it isn't out, but we need the meteor going for it. Okay, didn't draw it. So...
Freedom will blaze through the multiverse!
Yep. Too much indestructible. Just started off on the back foot, and that is not where the Gruul deck wants to be, ever. Maybe if I had access to all of my, stuff? How does board wiping work against Bossing Say? Because the damage sticks around, and it's damage that kills things. So if I were to do 20 damage to everything and kill the Bossing Say. This has no green lands in it. What the heck? Okay. It's not the greatest, but I guess it works. Actually, it doesn't. What am I talking about? Arid Archway is a terrible thing. Especially against the dang Momo. I guess we... real awkward, because there's no other good time to play that. You just lose access to Trumpet and Carnosaur. Would have been a real good turn for Trumpet and Carnosaur. You got lifelink? No? Good. Oh wow, look at that. Good Vastwood. We could also... Hour of Devastation. I think Hour's not bad, especially since the Pridemate's about to go over the top. We wouldn't be able to deal with it at that point. And then spending 3 mana to play a 1/1 isn't awful. Do it again. If Ruby gets played more than twice in a game, something is critically wrong. Well, that's a lucky top end. Oh no, never mind. We'll just take the turn off. Get a couple lands into play. We'll hold up a 1/1 on the ground slash a redirect lightning. I'm not sure what a redirect lightning is going to do for us, but every once in a while it comes up, so. And they are. Exile your token, idiot. Okay. Do we spin the wheel or do we just start removing their garbage? He unfortunately doesn't get to keep Trace. Ooh. Do we let them have it? Because if we can find removal, then we get another Kogla trigger. Yeah, we'll find something at some point to remove it. I'm gonna block this nonsense anyway. That'll do, actually. Yadaro adds 1 toughness to the conversation, but they both blow up artifacts. And enchantments. So honestly, I just need to have Kogla come back around to my turn. That's a good sign. Main phase, revitalize. Yeah. Moving to combat, we'll find a Wild Ghost. Doesn't do anything now, but every forest that I draw is now a 3/4. My ramp spells get a couple of 3/4s into play, which is pretty cool. And the opponent has seen enough. They know that we're about to Kogla, which is going to destroy the borrowed time, which is going to remove their blocker because that one's going to come down and eat that. Smack them for 7. Whatever they've got in their hand is not good enough. They've missed too many land drops. And then we have them. Ooh, a card. Ooh, rare. Ooh, a Valley Rock Collar. Ooh, I think I already had that. Alright. back into the arena. Just be thankful we're not playing that deck again. That would be a mirror match. Unless they're actually playing an interesting version of the deck. This deck... This hand has no green in it. This hand has green and a ramp spell. They probably aren't playing... It do be like that sometimes. Well, I didn't check into the stream for a couple minutes. I'm already looking at my one view. I saw a second one there for a second. Clearly, I'm not entertaining enough at a glance. They're not here for the live gameplay. Ah, jeez. Are we first or second player? That'll determine if we win or not. Opponent goes first. Do we even want to play? I guess Thrum helps. It's actually a really good hand. We'll play it out. The guy survives Bolt. Like, come on, dude. No, we need another land. Well, there is another land. Let's see if they have the removal. Is it creature-based removal? They could Chupacabra right now. That would be pretty rough. Historically, their entire deck is just, play it out. Nah, they're just gonna play their commander. Alright, cool. It's gonna be the nice, slowest version of this we've ever seen. I don't want to take damage. And somehow they're going to find a way to get two wizards. Through the magic of television. Maybe the slowest Kuja deck we've ever seen. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Breaching is the most likely to get us something to remove his commander. Encroaching, though, gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9 next turn. That's not enough for Ulamog. We're gonna have to slow roll that. Combustible could shoot him, but I don't think it's enough pressure, so we're gonna go Breaching. We're gonna spin the wheel, see what we get. It is a rep spell. And then I guess your prowess, because a non-creature auto spell is a kind of okay. All their stuff is bolt-proof. Well, at least make sure that that doesn't happen. Again. Wizards, please. The deck is so dumb. Unless I just windmill, draw all of my board wipes back to back to back. Oh, and this one also is pretty fucking annoying. Oop. We're not fighting Katara right after fighting aggro.deck. Wizards, please, can we fight something that is not shrines, not land go, not the one aggro deck that we can't handle, not Vivi, not courteous. Vivi and courteous, which are underranked for some reason. There's no reason to say anything. Okay. Captain Heller's good, but I think that we can deal with it. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Let's see the turn 1 Ragavan. Cracking it early. Is it to be polite, or is it to play something? It's like I can fucking read. The opponent always has it. They literally always have it. What do you do? Can't be blocks with power 2 or greater. I can block that. Wow. That is another ridiculous card I've never seen before. What the heck? And of course, this creature an opponent controls. No attacks. What? I guess we'll block the one. Okay, cool. Doing it even with the missed land drop. Unfortunately, then they get that. Ooh boy. We're gonna be blasphemous acting next turn.
There's nothing I can't steal.
Planeswalkers? No.
Follow me, Pom-Pom Chan.
Is that bonbon or pon? Because pon, I think, in Japanese means something like clumsy or forgetful or something like that. So calling somebody pon, probably really frickin' insulting. Alright.
Trust me, I'm a specialist.
I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you. Okay. Ward 2 and pay 2 life is just ridiculous. You don't have ward. He just has haste.
They'll never see us coming.
I mean, it's not like we had a real shot, but, like, we had a shot, you know?
Don't worry, I'm in control.
Yeah, they just get to have Kaito things going on. If he's greedy with it, then, you know. Yeah, I didn't think so. But there's nothing we could have done.
There's no escaping your fate.
Bitch, we just need to stabilize the board. Oh my god, okay. One more piece. Granted, that hand I don't think was particularly efficient. I don't know, half the time it comes down to just picking up the right cards off the top of the deck. It's not something that we're particularly amazing at. Oh, an indestructible commander. Oh. I mean, one way to deal with an indestructible commander. But no ramp, so I think we gotta throw it away. Okay. What one mana red or black instant causes them to stick like that? Dark Blade? And then, yeah. At night point. My god, he might actually be an outlaw deck. A Warlock? No. Okay. Do we care about him drawing cards? We should probably deal with the Forge before it gets too busy. Yeah, that'll do. Dealing with enchantments, I mean, there's 3 cards in his deck that can deal with the Through the Omen Path. If I draw it. He could just mill it out though. Dark Ritual. Oh my god. My face! Alright. So let's see. Move to oh, it's a fucking whiff. Alright, well, that happens too sometimes. That's a good one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. That's tooth and nail territory. Didn't even need to. I just need to choose targets from my bullshit. Come on, man. This creature enters, return up to 1 other target permanent you control. Who's on his hand? 3 mana, flashing 3/1, probably not the best. I mean, it is a body. Let's grab some packs. Let's see if we can get a thing. Oh, gold pack. Oh, let's open this one first, though. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 count and draw X cards and lose X life. X is the number of the counters on him. Okay. Cute. And the golden pack. Ooh, Zhao. Ooh, the Ether Spark. Is Party Dude good enough? We could, in theory, run that in our deck. Just play it turn 1 or 2. Get some food. Sacrifice, return a creature card. From the battlefield, return each other card to its owner's hand. Okay. And Zhao. Is Zhao good enough just to run? It doesn't work with our deck at all, but it's just as a stall piece, because if we don't get aggroed down, we could like throw this down turn 2 just to mess with people. Because if we make them tap, then you know, I kind of want to try it. 2 mana, lands interplay tapped. I want to give it a shot. Now, what do we take out for it, though? A land? Non-basic land? The protection spells are always good when they come up. Like Redirect Lightning or Thrum of the Vestige seems probably like the most obvious one, but sometimes it's a blowout. We need all of our ramp. We want all of our board wipes and removal. So what's something that doesn't instantly win us the game? Wormcax does a pretty good job of it. Ulamog wins games. Debut wins games. Owen Path wins games. Ugin wins games. Pinnacle Killship. You might be the weakest link because it removes a creature and it's a little bit... 7 to activate is a little awkward. Alright. And then we'll just have to keep an eye on the number of colors our opponents have, because if they have 1 or 2 colors, probably not even worth it. 3. This guy seems like he has the non-basic lands. There's no ramp in this hand. So we will be sending it back. There's ramp, there's interaction, there's late game. I guess Pain lands are in Brawl. What's mine? Propulsion Forest or something? Should probably be on that. Okay. I'll worry about that in a second. Get in there. Hopefully that throws off his entire map. Dang. Well, he lost 2 mana. Is it a forest and swamp? Forest and swamp, that's my bet. In that order. Alright, Wait, when I played the Encroaching Dragonstorm, did it show Nylea over Ruby? Is that what I saw? Wait, pump the brakes. Just because I played a green enchantment doesn't mean... No death touch or anything? No, it's just the landfall gets stuff. Cool.
I grant you a boon.
And we could tooth the nail next turn. Probably. If they don't deal with this.
There is clarity. My plan bears fruit.
The fruit was victory. Hey, a pack. Alright. Let's get it. I mean, it is, after fashion. Do we have all of the fetches? No. Let's see. Land. Pay 1 life. Da-da-da-da. That's not in our colors. That's our colors. I need the not collected ones. Okay, so that's red. So that is us, us, us. And that's 3. That. So that would. I was gonna say, do I actually have a skin for the other one? No. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We got a rare and a mythic. Did we want anything from previous sets? We could get. Oh, what was I just thinking of? What's the land? Though there are some lands that are pretty good. Castle Garenbrig, pay 4, get 6. Be able to cast. Primetime. I mean, there's a number of 6 drops that we have. It's relevant for, just not as many as you'd want. The Rascal was the previous set. Lorwyn? Oh, there was a... what was the troll? Yeah, we could do Aurora Awakener. It gets 2 things. And at this point, that the worst drop is Zhao. If we get, like, Zhao Invasion of Zendikar, we'd be sad, but... like, the top end... our top end. It's only 2 things, but... I mean, instant board. Pay 7 mana, get 2 things? It's an inverted, Italy. Just get 2 things off the top of my deck instead of 1 for each. But what would we take out for it? Maybe we were just here. Grunchuck and Dirtbag. They can do stuff. I just haven't seen it yet. I would rather not cut them before giving them a fair shake. Steel Hellcut, I keep wanting to cut, but then it'll just win a game single-handedly on its own. There's no help from anyone at all. Hit the Motherload is fine. Like, worst that happens is I get 9 treasures. Like, that's not awful. The cow, I just like him. Leader goals, great. Ooh, we are getting You know, really getting to the point where it's tough to cut stuff. Temple Trap, maybe? It's 5 for 5. We're not replacing it with anything, though. Probably not a good idea to remove another artifact. We don't have a ton of those. Our land count is fine. Shouldn't be removing any 6-drops for 7-drops. We should probably be looking at 7-drops. Drakaseth wins games on his own. Star of Extinction we need. Italia wins games on his own. Colosseum Behemoth doesn't win games on its own, but is good removal. We don't have a lot of artifact enchantment removal. Bishop Godmaw wins games on its own. Sylvan Primordial removal. Wins games on its own. One of the best survival things, and it wins games. It's a cow. It draws cards, it deals damage, it's a decent blocker. I've definitely had this steal games before, it being the only card in hand. Meteor Golem's just good removal. Ah man, and all the rest of these just steal games. Maybe it is just drop Zhao back, like, not having tested. Yeah, Sight Unseen will just drop that. Give me Aurora Awakener. Pay 7 mana, get upwards of, like, you could get 20 mana worth of shit out of it. Oh, great. It doesn't not do the thing. Yeah. As much as I would want to scry the top of the deck using the Scalding Tarn, I think we've got to use the Bristling Backwoods. Because this is always tapped. That we could play on turn like 5 or 6 if we keep drawing lands. To scry then. Oh, they're awake. Interesting. Well, we could do that now. I'm not gonna. We'll just get our commander killed. How'd they lose 2 life? How'd they lose 1 life? Oh! My own backwoods. Well, in that case, we can see what we got. Drakaseth, probably not coming down right away, but a fine card to have. Okay. Is this how badly you want Courteous down? It is how badly he wants Courteous down. Okay. Alright, go off, King. I want another mountain. This hand is very red, so getting another mountain probably not a bad idea. Ship back the mountain. No attacks. We'll see if we're able to block him next turn. Courteous has a nasty habit of becoming unblockable. On the positive side, at 2, there's not much you can do with our deck. So do we through the Omen Path or Combustible Gear Hulk? Yeah, there he goes. I think we threw the Omen Path, because that gives us more of a thing to... Oh, he got a hit. That's not good. Granted, if it was in that order, then my Breaching Dragonstorm would have been Vastwood Surge. What'd you get? Cultivate? No. Couldn't have exiled, like, I don't know, Ulamog and Chilchuck and Ground Beef. No, he had to get 2 things he could actually hit. Basically in check. He's got him. Alright. Sylvan Primordial's not a bad keep. And then you can come back. In your graveyard, we're paying 3 life, discarding a card in addition to other costs. Yeah, make him work for it. And this thing itself actually does have reach, so... So you can recast it, but it's going to cost you that island in your hand. And 3 life. And I'll be able to block, which is nice. He's thinking. We also get the option of Calamity next turn. Just take him off all of his extra lands. Yep, you got it, bud. I'm still gonna block you. Now I definitely can't afford to let you through. Maybe they're on mobile. I think we Calamity. Calamity seems really good here. So we got a Swiftfoot Boots. We got a Spring Weapon. We
be able to recast our commander if they decide to block it for some reason. Ooh, the double block. Alright. On the positive side, we'll be able to draw 3 cards off of the combustible, because it's not like they're gonna... Let's see, so you got a Snakeskin Veil. Ooh, Hour of Devastation. That could be... That would be the worst thing for you to do! Yeah. We could at least get a +1/+1 counter. And ooh, hexproof until end. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Alright. Alright, sir, would you like to let me draw 3 cards or die? Fucking hell. Alright. Third. No attacks, thank you. Christ, if you just decided to send it, he would have taken 1 damage. Amazing. Bird. That bird's blocking your commander if you can't give it trample. Because all you got is flying and indestructible. Oh, that's a bad top deck at this late in the game. Alright. So, we might hit a hasty creature. Spin the wheel! Vorinclex is pretty alright. So he's going to block these 2, so we get in with all 3 of these. Keep the pressure on. First strike, yo. Come on, man. I'm sure you've got outs. You're in blue. You can return all of this to my hand. There's a couple hits. Ooh, you're one off of the meteor golem. Prime time's pretty good though. I would probably put prime time on the stack first and then the woodland summoner so that you can bring out the 3/4s. Is it forests that are 3/4s now? No. Interesting. Oh, but I wanted to cast my Bahamut. An opulent palace. Wow, what a game to earn that on. You know, that's a pretty excellent game to end on if we wanted to end it there. Let's see. Do I want to stream later in the week? What could we do? We could do more Amori. I just found out that they're making Subnautica 2, so we'll definitely have to put that on the docket, and that'll probably be the first game that is timely that we'll play when it releases. Oh, what else? What else do we even have installed? RimWorld? We could do a RimWorld stream. Yeah, maybe. Just a nice casual. I don't even remember where we were at on our last base, so we almost certainly do the start a new base. But we could make a wild one. We could just hit random 3 times and then see what happens. Yeah, let's put that on the schedule. Tomorrow we'll do some RimWorld. That sounds fun. I haven't done RimWorld in at least a week or 2. Well, I took last week off because I was deep in my brainworms. You know how it is. Your boy is not doing well, and I think I'd mentioned this before, but like when I sat back and just thought like, what if I left my job? And the amount of relief and joy that I got from thinking of leaving, really, like, it shouldn't be that positive. I think what I can do, so we got time, we're gonna take a couple days off later in the week, in 2 weeks, next week? What's going on next week? Yeah, the end of next week. We got stuff going on. I didn't even think of that. But we got the beginning of the week. So let's not start anything. We'll just start a RimWorld colony. It's fine. I could wash my hair. I've got time. It's not like I'm cooking. Ralzeric, why are you in black and white colors? Did Tomek have that much of an effect on you? Anyway. We should check out from Ninja Turtles. I don't think there's any 1-drops that we care about, really. 0 and 1-drops. Let's check from the last 2 sets. Comfort cards, nope. Meh. Nope. Cute, but no. Nope. That's it. Blight 1. No. 2 damage to target creature. 2 damage, or on turn 2, 4 damage. Ruby doesn't die. That's not the worst thing ever. Sorcery speed, though, so I think that's going to kill it. Dark Age against Trample and Haste. We've already got Haste. Golden Elemental, pay 2. We don't have enough elementals. That's an X spell. +2/+2, hexproof. Oh, did we not? Oh, I guess we took out Blossoming Defense, or we just never had it. Cowabunga. No. We've already looked at these. No, not really good enough. Use a creature type and behold 2 creatures of that type. XLS, put it into your hand, then shuffle the spells. Virtual cost is played and the reveal card. Okay, so that's typal stuff, so we can't really do it. Springleaf Drum. We don't need it because our commander's already a dork. Yeah, no. We can't be having too much colorless. Oh, what was the land? I don't think it was from turtles. Yeah, sorry. Close. There it is. Carpulsian Forest. Could use our last rare for that. The fact that we don't even have Rootbound Crag is just insane to me. Dinosaur. Attacking creatures +1, so untap that creature. Okay. Inspire Verge. Just if it was always green and then sometimes red, that'd be fine, but as that is. I don't know. Carpulsian Forest seems pretty alright. Might do 1 damage every once in a while, but we definitely need 2 colors, and it saves us from having to shuffle our hand every once in a while. It prevents a non-game. That's important. I got some pretty good arts on some of these. Okay, well, this has been fun. We had a generally good day, except for one part in the middle where I got really salty. Four minutes left. Do we want to try and press another game? If we get stuck on a long game, it's going to feel bad. We just won't play a long game. It's fine. We'll just play short game. Hey-ya! Straight to the dome. We'll just win or die. That last game was a good one to end on, but we got one more left in the tank. Alright, opponent, what do we got? Niche Pinnacle Pariah. What in God's name are you? I've never seen this commander before in my life. We got no ramp in this hand. We have a ramp and 2 colors, which is technically good enough. That is a really expensive commander. What the hell do you do? Oh, it's the Doc Ock. Okay. No, because the Wild Grove is the only play that we'd have, and this is being colorless. The only thing we could do is Storm's Wrath. There we go. Invasion of Zendikar. We'll ship back that. Correct. We'll be able to get a Scry land off of that. Let's see what we got coming up. Boop. Sorry, Surveil. Bahamut. Not looking for Bahamut right now. And if our opponent has reanimation, we just die. no counterspell, always a good sign. We'd probably be already dead if the opponent was on the play. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Let's get the Arid Archway and the Manland? Yeah. Arid Archway is send back the that because we haven't played a land this turn. Tyvar's is fine. For an island. They got their double blue now. See, that's why we needed the Tyvars. Let's send some Calico face. Face, give me that. Hey. Get me Awakened Skyclave back. Which is cool. We should be able to survive the next removal spell. Unless it's a board wipe. Then only one of them survives. Loses half the number of cards. Whose life equal to the number of creatures they control, then destroy all creatures. Cool. We've got hasty creatures, so... Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Did you have fun? Hell yeah, I had fun. That was a great game. It was a very quick game. It was a 4-minute match. That was exactly what we were looking for. Well, anyway. If you have watched this VOD up until this point, congratulations. You stayed past the leaving scare, so go ahead and give the video a like and a comment and... tell me what your favorite card that I added today was, because it wasn't the one that I wanted. So, honestly, I should change the thumbnail to be something else. Figure it out later. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow for RimWorld. We'll, if I get really engrossed in it, we'll go long. Or if somebody leaves a chat message in chat, I might stay. But anyway, not for today. That'll be tomorrow. Bye. Goodbye. See you later.